Hey very beautiful comrades, on today's episode we're gonna finish crossing Mojave Desert. We're gonna be going through the eastern portion, which turned out to be quite challenging in a few spots. And after that I'll conclude the whole experience afterwards. Hey, so this is third day in Mojave Desert. I kinda overstayed my stay here. Like Mojave Desert crossing initially I thought would be about a day, until I bumped into a guy in California who said no, it's gonna take you 2 days just because of crawling speed in some section. And not necessarily because it's hard, it's all what he called Humpty Dumpty. Now I know what he meant, it's just the sand hills. Kind of waves like this, so you can't really speed up or you're gonna ruin your suspension. You can see there is some scattered showers, or not showers, downpours happening in the distance. There is some grayness there. It's a good thing last night I made a push. It was a right decision. Of course, when you're driving at night you don't know what's going on up there, how bad it gets, but the satellite, the enriched satellite weather forecast sort of kind of helped in a way, gain a little bit of more confidence that I'm not gonna be flash flooded. The lesson is, I guess, would be don't give up on whatever it is you're trying to do. In my case, I really wanted from beginning to the end cross Mojave Desert, and that might be my only full desert crossing on this trip. So basically what I did is the Mojave Road is going right here, and at around 10 p.m. When I made that push at night, I just kind of decided, you know what, I'm not gonna look for some special spot. There's some little field, something off the side of the road. I'm just gonna park here and be done, you know, finish the night sooner so I can wake up today earlier, get the Mojave done, and be on my way to whatever it is our destination. I need to cover some distances right now to make up for an extra day I am being in Mojave. So without any further ado, let's hit the road. God, the drone is alive. The gimbal is no longer twitching and out of control. It seems to be fine. So finally I'll get to shoot some drone today. I really wanted it. Back there's some open areas, beautiful, but I should have tried earlier. No luck. When I took off, it said gimbal shaker and keeps shaking. So it sucks. I really wanted the drone on this trip. Maybe I can find a big enough city and I don't know, find a electronic shop, so they unscrew the gimbal. Maybe there's dust or something. I'll try to calibrate right now while it's at least probably will let me do that. It's just when I saw the screws, they're like almost microscopic, so I don't have any tools to try to do it myself on the road. No, still wouldn't allow me at 31% of gimbal calibration. It stopped. It's been sitting at 31% for a while, and then it said gimbal overload, gimbal motor overload again. Really wanted that drone. Starting to dribble over here. And I think this thing is coming here. I need to make this pass right now before it gets flooded and all gonna be squishing stuff. this is it. Cross the Mojave Desert. So first desert under my belt. Next I need to cross Sahara Desert, maybe in a few years, I don't know. Fourth district to Africa. It's definitely in my plans to tackle that one at some point. That will be the desert of all deserts, basically. If you survive that one, you've covered your desert. You took it up a notch. So my take from this trip, you know, they advise not to go solo on this trail, but I actually would advise to go solo. This is one of those trips you'll kind of find yourself. You'll understand yourself a little better. You'll build some confidence too, and when there is no one to hold your hand, as in another car, another person, those decisions you do will have that much more weight as to what happens next. I could have chickened out, kind of bail while I had the chance, and thankfully I didn't. This gave me a boost. There's lots of crawling I had to do. I've never had to do that much crawling. Lots of rocky hills, climbs I had to do that I never had to do before. So this is prepping me for some harder trails in Utah, for some bigger rock crawling. And so yeah, the lesson is don't give up, you know, believe in yourself, and good things will happen. It doesn't matter what you do, just keep doing what you're doing and good things will come to you. However, one not a good thing that's coming to me right now is I need to inflate the tires. This is probably the most heated part of the project for me. Just because it takes almost like something like half an hour, you know, shut down everything, open up my drawer. I need to pump about 10 psi to each tire. Just speaking about that advice I gave about do go alone into something like a Mojave Desert. Obviously, I just want to correct myself a little bit. Like, I still say do it alone, but make sure your rig is completely tuned up before you do. And the most important thing, absolutely, is have some kind of satellite communication, either a messenger, satellite phone, in reach, anything like that. I think that is what gave me peace of mind. If I didn't have in reach, every decision, every turn I would make there, you know, it would be that much harder to make those decisions. And make sure you stack almost like a week worth of water inside your rig. In my case, yeah, I have on board right now probably like still 6 gallons left. If needed, I could last out here for almost a week or something. And this side I like to do, it's okay. It's the other side. You need to like throw it under the car, you know, to get the range. It's annoying. These things get dirty after a while of doing this throwing. Like, I can feel a little bit of like sand, rocks, something inside already. Inside the joints kind of thing. Because air compressor is not powered, it almost doesn't matter where you, in which order you plug these things. But sure, whatever, let's do negative, positive. There we go. Kind of figured finally the stable point. I also need to buy the windshield washer fluid. I've been having the signal for pretty much full day today that I'm out. So let's start this thing. I also wish the button to power on was like at the end somehow. When compressor is on this side and I put the hose onto the other side of the vehicle, that's a long way around to constantly like wait
run around, turn on, turn off, check the pressure, go back. It's just a annoying process. So here comes the fun part. I guess as a rule, just always give it a few PSI over. You can always, once your computer or whatever resets and you keep going on highway, you can always kind of deflate back a little bit. And now actually comes the worst part. This thing is scorching hot, it needs to cool down. So I gotta wait. In the heat like this, usually takes about 10 minutes or so before I'm putting it back. It's just, it's freaking hot. Alrighty, so this will conclude the Mojave Desert trip, 3 days. Well, I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, you can support me by hitting the like button and subscribe, and also check out my previous videos by hitting the links below or just after this video.